I'm going to quickly demonstrate for you how to assign a formative through your Google Classroom. This video assumes you have already created the formative in the formative platform, and I'm going to show you how this works the very first time you do it. So since I've already created a formative, I'm going to go into the Google Classroom where I want my students to take the formative. I'm going to go to my classwork and create an assignment like usual. And this is going to be a Romeo and Juliet Act 1 quiz. To assign it, I'm going to come down here to the add-ons and click on Formative. The first time you do this, it could take a little time for Formative to connect with Google Classroom. And if it is the very, very first time that you've done this, you will need to, once you see this error message, come up to the top and click where you see this little red X and it tells you that pop-ups were blocked. You need to always allow pop-ups from classroom.google.com. Click Done. Click the X and then just click the formative again. This should only happen to you one time, the very first time you go through this procedure. Now that formative has made the connection with my classroom, I'm going to find the formative I want to add, and it just happens to be at the top here, but if it wasn't, I could search for it or scroll down. But since the first one is what I want, I'm going to click Assign. It's going to ask me to make sure that I'm assigning it to the correct class. Now, you also have rostered classes in formative in our district. So there will be a lot of other classes listed above. You will want to scroll down and look for the class that matches and that has a G, and then click Assign. You will now be taken back to Google Classroom where you will verify that it is assigning to the correct class. You can go ahead and give it a category, points, add it to a topic in your Google Classroom, and give it a due date. And then when you click Assign, you will see it pop up in your Google Classroom. After this, students will just log into Google Classroom, click, and they will see a link to go take the quiz. If this is the first time you've done this, you will have to do each Google Classroom individually, but after that, you will be able to assign to all of your classrooms at the same time.